how I use a data binder in my classroom. First, I give similar assignments with similar expectations. This makes using your data binder and your data sheet very simple because students will become familiar with the types of assignments you are giving, and you will be able to plug all of those assignments into the data binder or the data sheet. First, here are two examples of extended responses that I give to my students. The extended response is my action assignment that I have students complete. So students are expected to complete these. These are over two different topics, but they are very similar. The first four categories, represented by A, B, C, and D, are always the same. These are specific communication skills that I want my students to master by the time they leave the 8th grade. The other categories, the E, F, and in the second assignment, E, F, and G, are what's different. Students are expected to know specific content knowledge with these parts of the assignment. These have their own categories and their own columns in the data binder. Students become familiar with completing these assignments, and they begin to understand how to perform well. It makes the assignments a routine for them so that they understand what is expected of them. Next, because I give similar assignments, I can use similar rubrics for feedback. This is going to save you a lot of time because you can simply make a copy of a rubric that you used for a previous assignment. All you then have to do are change some of the categories. This would be the topic, the answer categories. So as I said, my categories for A, B, C, and D are always the same. So I make a copy of those, and then for E and F, I just substitute the new topic that we are studying in there. And then I put down if they need to explain or describe. This makes it easy for me because I'm cutting down on a lot of work. It makes it easy for the students because they have a good understanding of what you expect from them on each assignment. You're not changing your expectations a whole lot, and they can become familiar in being able to master not only the skills, but also the content that you want them to learn. Next, I conference with my students to review their progress or any regression. So I try to meet with my students one-on-one with their data binder. The color coding on the data binder makes it clear and easy for both of us to see their strengths. I encourage them to keep up the good work with their green boxes. I explain how they can improve on those yellow boxes and try to make sure it's not something that is continuously a problem. And if it is, I can offer intervention with that. And for the red, I really try to explain to them individually how they can improve on that to get up to at least a yellow and hopefully a green. Finally, number 4, you could have targeted IE sessions or intervention and enrichment sessions. I have not started this yet in my classroom, but I plan to do so in the future. What you can do is you can look for trends in the data sheets. If you notice that the introduction or one of your categories students are missing or missed a lot on that assignment, you can write IE passes to just those students and have them come back and reteach the lesson or explain it in a way that hopefully they'll be able to understand. Same thing with the skills. Instead of just helping students with that day's homework assignment, you might be able to cut off future problems when you see these trends.